Hey Campfire friends, do you have a 3-inch dump that looks like this that perhaps unfortunately is doing a little bit of dripping right there? Okay, so we're going to change that broken dump valve out for a brand new one. So stay tuned, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so here's your 3-inch. It's leaking right here. What you're going to need is some 7/16 wrench, 7/16 socket. The wrench is a backer so it doesn't spin on you. We'll do this, but first, before you take anything apart, we need to drain this. And unfortunately, this was not drained before I started this wonderful project. So we're gonna get into that, because unfortunately behind this cap there may well be some unpleasantness, shall we say. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to undo that. We're going to put a bucket underneath here to catch whatever unpleasantness comes out. We're immediately going to put this on, and then over here, let me show you. Right here, I have a portable dump station with me. We're going to take care of that, okay? But don't get scared. Put some gloves on, hold your breath, you'll be okay. Okay, here we go, folks. Gloves on. We're going to take the cap off. Hold your nose. Here we go. Oh, yeah. And we got some goobies. Absolutely. So that takes care of that. So we're going to immediately now get rid of the hose. Let's get that in there like so. Get that hooked up. Take off the cap on the little portable dump station. Hang on a minute, that's that's that way. They're both the same. How are you supposed to put that in there? Hang on a minute, I got something going on here. It's not matching what I need it to match. 1 second, we better go and have a look. Okay, so we got this situation going on here in the tank. So now I'm going to pull the thing and we'll go ahead and get this emptied out. So very precarious situation, if you ask me. Very nasty. But here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh. Fantastic. That's what everybody should be doing. Look at that. And I think there's a lot of water in here as well, because I went ahead and threw a lot of water in here, get it all going out. Fortunately, it's just not an easy way to do this kind of thing when you're in an emergency situation. Okay, I think we're getting near the end. It seems like it's getting less. But we're going to make sure we're near the end, because I'm going to be working around this thing. So, there you go. Okay. Letting that drain off a little bit more. We're going to start looking at getting this situated. Let's unpack the valve, get our bolts and everything where they need to be. So here's your new valve. They don't cost very much. Somewhere in the neighborhood of, you know what, if you're going to pay any more than 16 bucks for it, go somewhere else, okay? Because, you know, these things are only about 12 to 16 bucks. So, any much more than that, I think, you know, you're being ripped off. Don't buy it. Go somewhere else, okay? So here you go. Let's get this open. This is actually Camco brand name. But it doesn't matter. You can get whatever you want as long as it's 3-inch. So here we go. Okay, so here you go. Here's what it looks like on the inside of that. There you go. It just goes there. slides between this rubber gasket right here. And at some point what we'll do is we will put maybe a, we'll see how this is, but sometimes I like to put a little bit of grease or oil on this, so when I'm putting it back together, it doesn't grab the rubber and deform it and then end up with a leak. So we'll put some oil on it or something here in a minute. And then you should also have a new bolt pack as well that you can put on there. So there you go. Get that unpacked, get it staged, get it ready. Make sure you got your wrench. Make sure you got your socket, and make sure you got your nose plugs, okay? Okay, so I'm zooming in so that you can see what we got going on. I still got a little bit of drainage going on, so put the bucket there. And now we're going to start taking the bolts off. So here we go. Put the ratchet on, put your backer on, and start taking them off. This one's a little rusty down here, being down where the road salt and everything can get to it. Okay, there you go. That one broke off. That's how bad it was. So that one's off. Okay, let's take the X one off. That one's kind of got some road salt and stuff on it too. This might be better on a cold day than a warm day. But beggars can't be choosers. We're out camping in the new trailer. Gonna do a video on that later sometime. And we discovered that this valve was leaking, so we figured we better take care of it, you know, protect the environment and all that kind of thing. So, you know, oh, there we go. It's number 3. Top ones weren't so bad because they weren't as close to the road to get all rusty and messed up. And finally number 4. Get over there and get that in there. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We're going to take that out, push those out, push that one out, push that one out. Now, there you go. You probably saw it just fall to the ground. Here's the old one. Make sure you take off the old gasket because you got a new gasket. And so that's all loose right in here. Just completely worn out. So there you go. That's out now. Now we're going to go ahead and put the new one in. Yeah. Let's throw it off to the side for now. So let me go and get some oil and we'll get back to you. Okay, so once you got this off, make sure you support it so you don't break this line going down here, which is the sink line. You don't want to damage that. So then we'll go ahead and get the valve. As I mentioned, let's go ahead and I'm going to put some WD-40 on that, spray it on that. Get that gasket all lubed up so when we tighten it up we don't crimp it. So there we go. Go ahead and then get your bolts. Start putting your bolts in. There you go. All 4 bolts can come in. You might not have as much distance as I do, so you may have to try to, you know, play with that. You might not be able to push the bolts in all the way, but here I've got enough distance I can. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to slide this in, like so. And we're going to put it over the bolts. There we go. So. And now we're going to take the front piece and we're going to get them onto the bolts too. Here we go. There we go. There we go. So then go ahead and take your nuts. Go ahead and start it right here, wherever it's handy for you to start it. Just put them on hand tight for now. I always like to do reverse, so go ahead now. If you got the top, you know, left one, go ahead and get the bottom right. Because we want to cinch this thing up evenly. And then here we go, top right, bottom left. So now what we will do is we'll get our wrench and we will start to snug them up. Here we go. Start on the bottom, just a little bit of a snug. We're not going real tight right now. We just want to snug it because we want to have a uniformed, even pressure as we tighten up. So, because we don't want to break the plastic, we want to damage the valve that we just put in. So just a little bit of a snug there. Switch corners. And a little bit of a snug there. There you go. And we're going to snug it up here on this one. You got our wrench is a little bit short there. We'll just take it by hand. Let's see here. We can get that on there. Just snug it up. Like I said, nice and even. You don't want to break the plastic. It's been on here a lot of years. So, there we go. And then what we'll do is we'll go back over again, kind of the same pattern, crisscross, and we'll tighten them up to the point that we are really tight, but don't go and try to really put some pressure on it, because this plastic will break on you. So you just want it really snug, that's all. And you don't have to worry about these nuts coming off. I'll show you in a second here. On the back of these nuts, you've actually got some ridges. They're kind of self, I don't know if you can see that. They got these ridges on the back. So those ridges dig into the plastic a little bit to stop them from backing off. So that's why, one of the reasons you don't have to go crazy when you tighten these things up. So there you go. There you go. And I'll just double check I didn't miss anything. There you go. Super, super, super. So there you go. There's the valve is on, operating nice and smoothly as it should. So there you go. That's how you put on a 3-inch dump valve in the field.